prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the four-time tag team champions?
The following is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
So that's what it's all about, the tag team titles. The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It would be a very proud moment for the Anarani family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of the elites. Specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
And well-timed maneuver there. Thrust right to the throat.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon. Got their opponent up.
Snake eyes. Oh, God. Right to the cranium.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap.
Nothing fancy here. Tasted victory.
challenger is going for it. And he doesn't let the pin last long at all.
Could be in search of a second win now.
And goes back into the ring here. Solo kick!
So looking to seal the deal, guys.
Stopping the ref's count at 2.
And you gotta think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time. Super kick! Right to the kidney.
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell. And Jey Uso set outside the ring. And now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys. Kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This shoulders down to retain.
Oh, no, that's more than incidental contact.
Vicious right forearm.
Full Nelson.
Reverse STO.
That one did it. Woods is now starting to bleed.
These attacks are clearly adding up on the champion.
This is how it goes in Hell in a Cell. The match keeps going whether you can handle it or not.
He's heading back to the ring. Snapping the neck.
And Jimmy Uso clearly ready for a fight here.
Thrust right to the throat.
Man can't breathe, the man can't fight.
The champ is starting to suffer.
The effects of the cell come for everyone. You can only stay safe for so long. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that's the cover to be crowned champion. Oh, the champ narrowly kicks out.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match. Strong right forearm. And he's directed into the corner. Oh, God. Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment.
Big E is losing any kind of advantage here.
And the Usos now showing how well they know the New Day.
Familiarity breeds contempt, and the Usos are showing their unfiltered disdain.
A lot of damage being piled on the champ.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now?
Has it hooked in and boom! Package driver. Could be game over for the Usos.
Snap suplex. Hooked up.
Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot. The champ in a very bad way.
I think we can consider this the beginning of it.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs, using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos!
Gentlemen, it's glow time!
I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey.
When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Oh, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner. Bayley's accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beat Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on the champion.
What an exciting moment for both of these competitors tonight, but once the bell rings, it's down to business. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Orlando, Florida, Naomi. And her opponent, from San Jose, California, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley!
For the first time ever, we have a Women's Championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here tonight? Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself. Big flying forearm.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley, take the SmackDown Women's Championship away from her, and maybe humble Bayley a little bit.
Whoa!
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
A gnarly landing. That's why you can't get caught up in the heat of the moment.
An all-around bad decision. No, please, don't come over here.
Why, Saxton? We got the best seats in the house.
Throws her back in from ringside. We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling.
From the top rope,
she went airborne and missed.
Oh, she retaliates. Well, there she goes. Up through the air, and connects.
From all the way up, wasted no time, flying out to the floor. Knew what was coming there.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a three-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back. She's getting back up, but she's super out of it.
On a flying forearm smash.
Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment.
Oh, great wherewithal there. Naomi put a stop to that.
Naomi finds her target with that one. That's a forearm that'll floor you.
And Bayley is... Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Corey.
Watch out!
Good Lord! Taking flight! That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Big-time atomic drop.
That'll have you walking funny.
Oh, strong impact. Naomi's heading up top. Perched up top.
Whoa, what a landing. Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi. Bayley can also turn up the aggression here in a way I'm not quite sure Naomi can match.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a three-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back. Right to the back of the neck. Bam! Ooh.
Bayley able to... Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. The one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley. Take the SmackDown.
All the way to the outside. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Naomi going for broke. And his high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
The challenger is fully aware of what it takes to become a champion. Naomi has to use her superior athleticism.
Oh, drop kick.
A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
And Naomi says that after taking time off, she's better physically and mentally than she's ever been in her career. Ouch. Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression, the way things were when she was hugging and smiling.
It's not about frustration, Saxton. It's about realization. Bayley realized she never got the respect that she deserves.
Oh, look at this now. Corey, when you're up top like that, there's only one way to go. Oh, my God. And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
Shining Wizard! That's right, Corey. That was a Shining Wizard. And now she's making it to the top rope here.
Her legs are wobbling, but that's the least of her problems.
Off the rope. Oh! I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history. These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Ooh.
Back and forth, blow for blow, just teeing off on another. Oh, getting the better of that exchange. Oh.
And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had to do by hook or by crook to maintain a stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship.
And that attack to the head, no doubt, rocked her a bit.
Fighting their way out of this position.
Will create separation. Naomi finds her target with that one. Bayley struggling to defend herself.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
Sent right into the corner.
Setting her up here.
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
Forearm! Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
Yeah, Naomi's at full throttle. Leaning her into the corner now. Enziguri!
Boom! Rear view.
Connecting.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
No, she kicked out.
The title still hanging in the balance.
Resilience of a champion on display.
What else does Naomi need to do? She's fought so hard, but still can't. Uh-oh, feel the blow!
There it is.
It is. It's locked in.
I think she's going to do it. I think Bayley's going to tap out.
Wouldn't happen to a nicer person. I hope Bayley taps out. Tap, 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 tap. A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break. Quick thinking from Naomi.
Naomi managing to find some of that needed breathing. Review by Naomi.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Cover. No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afa and Sika. And then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Well, look, the Dudley Boys may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight.
Both the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit?
Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano at a combined weight of 645 pounds. Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Afa and Sika clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans.
Those mean looks on both Afa and Sika's faces, I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the lion's den.
Two-on-two tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild. Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. Looks like he's coming.
Oh, look out!
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Afa and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring. He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
Goodness gracious.
And if the first thought doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Table launch right at their opponent.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Say it too loud, Saxton, like a cop.
Just whipped into the table.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little...
And the Dudley Boys remain the kings of the tables match. Not a good spot to be in.
Here are your winners, Bubba Ray
tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans. Like if they're active, untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back.
Gets driven into the corner. Clubbing blow.
Okay, this is just a little bit dirty.
Just ripping and tearing at their opponent's eyes. Big boy.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudley's wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression work. Launching. Boom!
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Taking things back into the ring.
And it is indeed time for Devon to get the tables.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an alpha horse. Incoming! Finds a target! Someone get the spatula. We have a human being to scrape up. Oh, that'll wake you up. Oh, headbutt right to the shoulder.
That's using your noggin.
This is why it's good to have a manager. Good to have an ally who wants you to win as badly as you do. And will introduce any tool to produce victory.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior.
Yokes up their opponent.
Sidewalk slam delivered.
Papa and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some...
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This looks like the setup, too.
And the Dudley Boys remain. He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
Here's Devon, the Dudley Boys.
And the Dudley Boys tables match supremacy lives on. What a match.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the... Here's the battle, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely fit.
Perched in a dangerous position up top. It's about to get worse from here.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudley could become synonymous with the King and TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to the table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further. Kick right to the face.
From the middle rope.
Oh my, pummeling the table with surprising accuracy.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudley's wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
Hava and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
And now headed to the outside.
Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch.
I honestly can't believe we just...
Somebody stop this competitor. Soaring out of the ring, looking to do as much damage as possible.
Headbutt to the back of the neck.
Scoop slam.
These attacks are starting to impact him.
Alpha showing an aggression that won't be contained.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll...
Uh-oh. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Alpha able to steer clear.
Slam!
Oh, ouch! As their opponent down, and that move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
That just knocked him a bit off balance.
Oh, my goodness.
And Bubba is a bit staggered after that attack. And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question.
Uh-oh, stop in the spot. We know what's coming next. Locked in the accolade. Submission. Slides out the back door and he is free. Ooh, slam.
With authority.
Bubba Dudley getting ready.
From the top.
Tearing off the announce table. This can't be good.
Nothing but bad intentions in mind, I'm sure. Punch connect.
Bad spot for Alpha.
Caught by Bubba Ray.
That was the Dudley Boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
He's looking to fight.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there. Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the...
Here it is! Accolade! The accolade! Into the Samoan drop!
Slides out the back door and he is free. And we're witnessing two titans of the tag team game absolutely destroying each other here.
The Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys battling for supremacy. Battling to get the other team through some tables.
Placing him in the corner.
Overhand right lands.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, up high.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game. the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end. Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wesley.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
Hayes has a look right now. He probably thinks he's getting the night off and another day on his North American title reign.
Well, after what Mello and Trick just did to Wesley, who's going to have the guts to step up and take Lee's place?
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw him at Clash at the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, as far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa isn't welcome around here. Mello needs the night off.
Well, Mello talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's Sikoa who sits at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, he wasn't exactly invited to sit at this table now, was he?
We said to expect the unexpected. Is this title match going to happen?
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wesley to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh out joining the bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Mello has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Mello has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face to face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Mello taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Mello in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Mello got out of harm's way, well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
A counter. Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold. And Ryan in pain, trying to find an escape. A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Able to slip out of that one.
Every counter being answered with another.
Solo reverses and looks to capitalize.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Carmelo Solo is losing his grasp of this match now.
The power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Are we heading towards a countout?
I hope not. Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo 12 months ago, forget about pandering to the NXT universe, just focus on yourself. And that was the day that Melo truly became the A-champ.
We saw Solo Sikoa join the Bloodline just 10 days ago. But this bond between Melo and Trick might be even thicker than blood. Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable if he wants that championship. He's got two sets of eyes watching his every move, so he needs to outmaneuver both Melo and Trick to succeed.
What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him enough to be part of the Bloodline. That's unnecessary.
Great flurry of offense from Solo.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point. Come on, that's a bit much.
And the champ is feeling the effects of that cheap shot.
Put into the corner. What could be next? Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Spinning Solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
From the top, Samoan splash from Solo.
The challenger comes up big.
2.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. It is the North American title. The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's going to handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own, but that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who is blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
And that title, the WWE Universal Championship, has been in Reigns' possession for a record-breaking 516 days. Can he extend the reign even further tonight? The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record's 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500+ days.
Tornado step suplex.
Oh, for the title.
Gets the shoulder up after one.
Not time to expect victory yet.
Oh, that didn't go as Seth designed.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Punch. Nasty. He puts him into the corner.
Shoulder to the stomach.
Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring. Roman Reigns focusing that anger, using it to get the advantage over Seth Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all of that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief. Brutal knee strike.
Rollins getting worked on here.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman. Oh, man.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Not looking good in this position. Reigns just imposing his will right now.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Crash and burn.
That wasn't only a reckless decision, it was a dumb one, too.
Well, if you're going to be reckless, I hope you're also tough. Off the barricade.
The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Sit-out powerbomb.
Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
And Rollins in need of salvation.
Rollins lands hard ringside. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
That is a nasty tear on the face of Rollins now, guys. The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist to the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania. No, powerbomb onto the apron. Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins?
Fighting out, hammering away with punches to the face.
Answer at
Reigns.
Perfect execution from the champ.
Hoisted up high here.
All the way down. I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Reigns is wasting no motion.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself.
He might be getting up, but it doesn't look like it will be for long.
Superman punch from Reigns. Absolutely laid Rollins. Out, and now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. And he's going to the out.
Reigns hits it! Perfect execution by the champion. I don't think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
Just getting bounced off the ring post.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins gonna tap here? What's Rollins gonna do? Is he gonna tap out?
Finally makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in. Far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time.
Oh, Superman punch!
Reigns not dead yet.
That is how a true champion defends their title.
Makes a cover.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exercised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight.